Do you ever find yourself scrolling, maybe through social media, maybe just thinking, and get that feeling, that nagging sense that, your worth is somehow tangled up with your bank account?
Oh, definitely. We're just bombarded, aren't we?
Yeah.
Images, stories, all equating money with, well, real success.
Yeah, it's like there's this invisible scoreboard, right? And we're all
Yeah.
trying to climb it with our jobs and what we own. Okay, let's unpack this. Today we're doing a deep dive into this really insightful article. It's called The True Wealth: Investing in Yourself Beyond Financial Validation, and it's from iMore Learning Solutions. Our mission here really is to challenge those standard ideas of wealth, the ones that kind of limit us. We want to explore how investing in your skills, your mind, your well-being might actually be the most valuable asset you have.
What's fascinating here is just how deep this idea of financial validation runs. It's practically in our cultural DNA.
Hmm.
Think about it. From when we're young, the stories we hear often link money with happiness, security,
Hmm.
a good life. We celebrate financial wins much more loudly than, say, personal breakthroughs.
That's true.
But this article suggests, and I think we'll find this really interesting, that there are deeper truths, insights that go beyond the dollar signs to something more like intrinsic worth. It's a powerful current we're often swimming against without even realizing it.
And that brings us straight to what the article calls the illusion of financial validation. It really hits home when it talks about the allure of it all.
The allure, eh?
How society, as it says, often teaches us that money equals success. And this isn't just a passive idea, right? It actively pushes many of us to uh, chase after it relentlessly.
Relentlessly is the word.
And the article points out this can create a false sense of security. Like we think piling up wealth will somehow fix deeper feelings of doubt or make us fundamentally, I don't know, better people.
And that's precisely the illusion. The article is really clear on why it falls short. It emphasizes, and this is key, that no amount of money can replace the need for self-acceptance and personal growth. Think about that hedonic treadmill idea. You get something new, it feels great for a bit, then
Yeah.
it fades. You need the next bigger thing.
Hmm. Back to baseline.
Exactly. So seeking validation through money makes us, as the article says, overlook the importance of valuing ourselves for who we are, not what we possess.
Which leads to?
Well, it traps us. It leads to this cycle of dissatisfaction. And the article makes a point of saying this happens even to the most affluent individuals. We see it all the time, but we still kind of think, if I just had a little more.
It's such a relatable point, isn't it? Have you ever felt that yourself? That endless chase where no matter the number, enough just never feels like quite enough. It feels hollow if there's no real contentment inside. So, okay, if chasing money for validation is an illusion, what's the real deal? What's the alternative? The article shifts here, which is great. It identifies the problem, then presents the solution.
Yeah, the core solution.
It states pretty clearly that valuing yourself is the foundation of true self-worth. But what does that actually mean? In practice, it's more than just feeling good about yourself for a moment.
Right, it's deeper.
The article explains it as recognizing your unique qualities, talents, and contributions. Basically, taking stock internally, appreciating what you bring. And it clarifies, importantly, this is not about arrogance or self-centeredness.
Absolutely, the vital distinction. Because when you genuinely build that internal sense of value, you become, as the article puts it, less likely to seek external validation through material possessions.
Because you don't need it as much.
Exactly. Instead, you begin to appreciate the intrinsic worth that comes from being true to yourself.
Yeah.
And this isn't just a feeling, it builds real self-awareness.
Okay.
That awareness lets you set realistic goals and pursue them with confidence, because you know your worth isn't tied to your bank balance. It's like having an inner compass that money can't buy. This raises an important question, though. Given how much society pushes the external stuff, how do we actually consistently shift our focus? How do we cultivate that internal value the article talks about? It's not like flipping a switch, right?
That really is the key question, isn't it? The true wealth question, maybe? And thankfully, the article doesn't just leave us hanging. It gives some really practical answers.
That's what we need, actionable stuff.
Totally. It says investing in yourself is one of the most rewarding decisions you can make, and that this investment takes many forms. So here's where it gets really interesting. Let's dive into those paths. First up is education and skill development. The article really stresses how important continuous learning is, especially now, with everything changing so fast.
Oh, absolutely. You can't stand still.
Right. And it's not just formal degrees, though that's one way. It gives simple examples. Taking a course, attending workshops, or reading books. Just keeping your mind active and growing. Think about AI, industry shifts.
Yeah.
You have to stay adaptable.
It's exactly right. And the impact is huge. It can open doors to new opportunities, obviously,
Yeah.
but it's more than just qualifications.
Oh, so?
Well, the more you learn, the more confident you become in your abilities. It's not just knowing things. It's believing you can learn, you can figure things out.
Ah, okay. Building that self-belief muscle.
Precisely. And that confidence. It can lead to better job prospects and financial stability.
Yeah.
So there's a practical payoff, too. It's a positive cycle. Growth impacts confidence, which impacts opportunities. It's the confidence that knowing brings.
Okay, good point. Then the article moves on to personal development. This is broader, covering a wide range of activities aimed at improving your emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being.
The inner work.
Yeah, things like mindfulness, meditation, or therapy. These aren't just, trendy things. They're real tools to understand ourselves better, manage stress, find deeper purpose. It's like proactive mental maintenance.
And by focusing on that growth, you cultivate resilience and a positive mindset. The article says these are crucial for navigating life's challenges.
Resilience, that feels key.
It is. Life throws stuff at you.
Right.
Always. But if you've invested in your emotional strength, you respond better. You're not just knocked over by setbacks. It's like building an internal shock absorber. You learn, you adapt, you keep going. Money alone can't give you that.
That inner strength. Okay. And the third area, this is a big one, and maybe the one we skip most easily when we're busy chasing success, self-care.
Always the first to go.
The article notes it's often overlooked, but calls it essential. It means actively setting aside time for hobbies, exercising, or simply relaxing, things that genuinely recharge you. It's not selfish, it's necessary.
And think about the message it sends yourself. When you prioritize self-care, you're basically saying, I am worthy of attention and care, regardless of your job title or your savings.
Oh, that's powerful, an internal message.
It really is. It builds that internal validation directly, setting boundaries, respecting your limits. It's a deep form of self-respect, and it's a strong antidote to needing constant outside approval. It's you telling yourself, I matter.
Wow, that really makes you stop and think, doesn't it? So as you're listening, maybe consider which of these areas, education, personal development, or self-care, feels like it needs a bit more attention, a bit more investment in your own life right now. Now, the article connects these investments to a really positive outcome. It says when you consistently do this work, invest in yourself, you naturally build confidence in your abilities and decisions.
It flows naturally from the investment.
Right. And this isn't just feeling good. This confidence empowers you. It helps you take risks, pursue your passions, and ultimately achieve your goals from a place of inner strength, not fear.
Which brings us to a major hurdle for many people, the fear of failure.
Oh, yeah. Big one.
The article has a great take on this and reframes it, saying, failure is often a stepping stone to success. Think about innovation. How many tries does it take?
Usually a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you can view setbacks as opportunities for growth, not dead ends, you completely change how you face challenges.
You learn from them instead of being crushed by them.
Precisely. It makes you more resilient and better equipped, leading to greater self-acceptance and a more profound sense of self-worth. You build grit, basically, one learning moment at a time.
That's a huge mental shift, seeing failure as feedback. And speaking of influences, the article also touches on our social environment. It notes the people you surround yourself with can significantly impact your self-esteem.
Hugely important. We sometimes underestimate that. The advice is clear. Seek out relationships that uplift and inspire you. It's like curating your social circle for positive energy.
Finding your cheerleaders.
Yeah, or maybe your growth partners. Positive influences reinforce your self-worth. They challenge negative self-talk. They encourage you without needing you to prove anything externally. They create an environment where your real value is seen and supported.
That's a fantastic point. So maybe another moment for reflection for you listening. Who are those people in your life? The ones who truly lift you up and celebrate the real you. Okay, so we've spent a lot of time on internal value, growth, self-worth, but let's talk practicality. So what does this all mean for the practical side of managing finances? What about the actual money part?
Right, can't ignore that.
And the article doesn't. It's very clear that financial literacy is still essential for overall well-being. It even mentions companies like Seedling that offer resources for understanding money management, budgeting, investing. It's definitely not saying money doesn't matter.
And this is the crucial distinction, the balance point. The article states, financial literacy is a crucial skill that can empower you to make informed decisions, No question. However,
Here comes the key part.
yeah, it should complement, not replace, the work you do on valuing and investing in yourself. If we connect this to the bigger picture, it's about a whole person approach.
Holistic well-being.
It's exactly. Financial literacy gives you the tools, the map for the journey, but your self-worth, your personal growth, that defines the destination, the why of the journey. One without the other is incomplete. You could be great with money but feel empty, or feel fulfilled but be financially precarious. You need both.
Building a strong foundation on both sides. That makes a lot of sense. So maybe think about this. How might understanding that balanced financial skills complementing self-worth change how you approach your own growth and your financial planning? So, as we wrap up this deep dive on the true wealth, the main takeaway feels really clear, doesn't it? Chasing validation through money. Well, it often leads to that never-ending cycle of dissatisfaction.
The hamster wheel.
Yeah. True lasting wealth, that seems to be found in valuing yourself and investing in your personal growth through learning, through inner work, through taking care of yourself.
And it's so important to remember, financial literacy is just one piece of the puzzle, a vital piece for sure, but not the whole picture. The ultimate goal, really, is to focus on becoming the best version of yourself. That's the real enrichment.
And the amazing thing is, when you make that investment in yourself, when you prioritize your own intrinsic value, the article suggests that need for external approval starts to fade.
It really does diminish.
And you can then embrace a life that feels more purposeful, more fulfilling, genuinely content. So here's a final thought for you to take away this week. What single small investment in yourself could you make? Maybe it's learning one tiny new thing, taking 5 minutes for mindfulness, or having one brave conversation. What small step could you take this week to start building your true intrinsic wealth?